Hi, welcome. I just wanted to explain really quick FEED program. This is a program that I designed from experience. Hi, Pumpkin. It is F.E.E.D. I based this on 10 plus years of experience in the world of nutrition and where people struggle the most, where people are usually the strongest, as well as misinformation that I wanted to compile together to make sense. The first letter for FEED, F, stands for fasting. Fasting is not eating food. But why does it matter? Why even bother trying something like that? Don't we need to eat every day? And I also have come across people who fasting can be a struggle because there are related issues with anorexia, or food maybe was scarce, and it brings a lot of big emotions not to eat on purpose. How do we use fasting to the benefit of the health side and not to the detriment of the emotional side? A couple of things that I like to teach is, number one, fasting is a tool. It is not a lifestyle. 2, fasting can be done in a variety of ways, such as water only, or no water, or bone broth, and a couple other options that I will obviously share more about when we get into different protocols for fasting. The third thing about fasting to consider is duration. There are different types of durations, and there are definitely different reasons or goals for fasting. But the essence of fasting is removal of chewing, digestion process, and consumable calorie type foods. A lot of people use it for a detoxification to allow the digestive system to have a break so that it can heal and work on some things that might be inflamed or damaged. Another reason why people really enjoy fasting is that it can have tremendous health benefits in balancing other systems of the body. Fasting, not to sound overwhelming, can be a lot of different things for a lot of different reasons, but there are definitely some basics and there are definitely some guidelines, and that's what I want to walk you through for fasting. The second letter in FEED for the FEED program is E, education. This one I'm not going to spend a lot of time on explaining. Whatever you, my client, need, your education is going to be based on what your goals are or your health needs. I love education. I love being able to clear up misconceptions, and I love being able to empower people who maybe for one person this fits and for another person it doesn't fit, and so it gives you options. E, elimination. This one might sound scary. It did to me at first. There are certain foods, since we are definitely focusing in the area of nutrition, that just need to be not eaten. Unfortunately, there are items in many of our processed products, in many of the medications, and in many of the supplemental types of powders, capsules, oils, things like that. There's just a lot of stuff, and it can get pretty overwhelming to try to start diving into the amount of stuff that's in our stuff. So I would love to break that down for you and focus on your goals and what you need to accomplish those goals and your health to improve. For some people, that might mean eliminating dairy, eliminating refined sugar, eliminating wheat products or anything containing gluten. It might mean eliminating, you name it. Those are kind of the go-to basics. And it's not always going to be obvious. It might be something we dig down a little deeper. Lots of food journaling, lots of journaling before and after a meal, how you feel, lots of tracking data, especially if you're really struggling with some health issues that haven't been easy to nail down what the cause is. We want to be sure to help what is going wrong to heal and replace it with what's going to work and go right. So sometimes that means elimination. I am a fan of, if you take something out, you know exactly why, and you know exactly how long, and you know exactly the purpose. Because when things get emotional, you can have that backup logic. But I always want to replace it with something. So in the elimination stage of any of my programs, I want to brainstorm with you about things to replace the eliminated items or foods or chemicals that you enjoy, because you're going to need to fill that gap with something, or you're going to feel that gap every day. And that gets exhausting. And your brain's not going to like it, your body's not going to like it, your soul's not going to like it. D is the last letter in FEED, obviously. D, we want to talk about detox. Detox is one of the most over talked about and under explained things that I have seen on the internet. So let me break it down for you. Your body is equipped with the most powerful detoxification system. The organs in our human body are so incredibly smart, and they were well made to cleanse what does not belong and get rid of it. One thing that has become increasingly more of a problem is not that there's something wrong with the design of the organs, but they are losing their natural function because of interruptions, pathogens, chemicals. There's a lot of these processes and systems that want to work together, and they get broken down, or the communication gets cut off, or they're fatigued by supporting these organs that already do a really good job and assisting in our own choices of things to bring into our body that help to get rid of toxin. And we want to be improving that system because we want to maintain a long-lasting, strong detoxification process, because we have stuff everywhere, every day, that has access to us that doesn't help us. Maybe that needs kicked out too. So let's definitely support and balance and retrain and heal and recover our amazing detoxification system in our body. We do that by a couple of different lifestyle changes, a couple of different environmental changes, as well as internally, we want to consume things that support those systems. That's just kind of an overview of what the FEED program consists of and why. But I will get more in depth on details about each different step of the FEED program as we go along, and things will become more and more clear. If you feel a little bit vague right now, totally okay. I'm trying to cover a lot, and bear with me. I will give you more info. You can always contact me if you have questions, and I'll see you again soon.